Today, I am going to discuss some problems on Gauss forward interpolation formula. So this is one of the method used to solve the problems in central differences. Okay. So coming to the statement, y is equal to f of x is equal to y naught plus uc1 into delta y naught plus uc2 into delta square y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 c3 into delta cube y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 c4 into delta power 4 y sub x minus 2 plus u plus 2 c5 into delta power 5 y sub x minus 2 plus u plus 2 c6 into delta power 6 y sub x minus 3 plus and so on. Okay, here p is nothing but u is nothing but u is equal to x minus x naught by h. Okay, so this formula can also be written in the form, so this is equal to the first term is y naught plus uc1 is nothing but u, the value of uc1 is u into delta y naught plus uc2 can be written as u into u minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 c3 can be written as u plus 1 into u minus 1 by 3 factorial into delta cube y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 c4 means u plus 1 into u minus 1 into u minus 2 by 4 factorial into delta power 4 y sub x minus 2 plus u plus 2 c5 means we have to write 5 factors by subtracting 1 from each factor. Okay, so u plus 2, first we have to write u plus 2, after that we have to subtract 1 from this factor so that we get u plus 1, once again subtract 1 from this factor we get u, and once again if we subtract 1 from u we get u minus 1 into u minus 2. We have to write 5 factors by 5 factorial into delta power 5 y sub x minus 2, and finally u plus 2 c6 means u plus 2 into, so we have to write 6 factors. Okay, u plus 2 into u plus 1 into u minus 1 into u minus 2 into u minus 3 by 6 factorial into delta power 6 y sub x minus 3, of course plus and so on. Okay, here u is nothing but x minus x naught by h. So this is the formula for Gauss forward interpolation formula. Okay, by using this formula, so now we are going to do some problems. Okay, so write down the first problem. Find, so problem 1, problems. Find f of 2.5 from the following table. Find f of 2.5 from the following table. So every time what we have to do is we have to find the value of y corresponding to the value of x. Okay, we have to find the value of y corresponding to the value of x. That is what we have to do in problems. Okay, so here we have to use Gauss forward interpolation formula. So here the table is x f of x, and the x values are 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the corresponding f of x values are 1, 8, 27 and 64. So these are the corresponding f of x values. Okay, so now we have to find the value of f of x corresponding to the value of x is equal to 2.5. Okay, so we have already discussed in the introduction that here we have to choose x naught. Okay, here x naught should be in the center of the table. Okay, so since we have to find the value of y corresponding to the x value 2.5, and that particular 2.5 lies between 2 and 3. Okay, so 2.5 lies between 2 and 3, so that we have to choose x naught either by 2 or by 3. Okay, so but in Gauss forward interpolation formula, generally we have to choose the left side value as x naught. Okay, so since 2.5 lies between 2 and 3, in generally we have to choose x naught by 2 in Gauss forward interpolation formula. Suppose this particular problem, if you want to do this particular problem, by using Gauss backward interpolation formula, then we have to choose x naught by 3. Okay, right. So now I am choosing x naught by 2. So here x naught is nothing but 2. I am choosing x naught by 2. Right. So coming to solution, let x naught is equal to 2. Okay, right. Next we have to find u. So the formula for u is equal to x minus x naught by h. This is the formula to find u. Here x is nothing but x is the value what we have to find the value is nothing but x value. Okay, so here x is nothing but 2.5 minus x naught is 2 by h is nothing but the interval of difference. So if you observe the x values, the difference between the x values is 1. So it means you have to write h is equal to 1. So we get 2.5 minus 2 means 0.5 by 1. This is equal to 0.5. Okay, so after getting u value, now we have to draw Gauss forward difference table. So for that, I am writing difference table. Once again, we have to find the difference table. Okay, so here the first column is nothing but values of x. Second column is nothing but values of y. Here x values are 1, 2, of course 3 and 4. These are the x values, and the corresponding y values are 1, 8, 27 and 64 and 64. Okay, so next we have to find the first differences of y. So delta y. Okay, so 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7, and after that 27 minus 8, which is equal to 19. After that 64 minus 27, which is equal to 37. Next we have to find the second differences. So delta square y. 19 minus 7 is equal to 12. 37 minus 19 is equal to 18. And finally, the third differences. 18 minus 12, which is equal to 6. Okay. So after finding the table, difference table, now we have to write the names in the difference table. Okay. So since we have chosen that x naught is 2, so that here I am writing in place of 2, this is x naught. Okay, whenever we have chosen 2 as x naught, the values below the x naught can be treated as x1 and x suffix 2 means x2, and the values above x naught can be treated as x suffix minus 1. So since we are having only one value, So that I have written x suffix minus 1. Suppose if we are having another value, then we can write it as x suffix minus 2. Okay. So whenever this is x suffix minus 1, then the first value of y is y suffix minus 1. And whenever 2 is treated as x naught, the corresponding y value can be treated as y naught. In the same way, this is y1 and this is y2. Okay. So coming to the first differences, so this is 7. So this is 7 is can be treated as delta y suffix minus 1, and 19 can be treated as delta y naught, and 37 can be treated as delta y1. So since the first value of y is y suffix minus 1, so the first value in the first differences should be delta y suffix minus 1. Since the second value of the y is y naught, so the second value in the first difference should be delta y naught. Like in this way, we have to name the terms in the first differences. So coming to the second differences, the first term in the second differences can be named as delta square y suffix minus 1, and the second one can be named as delta square y suffix 0. Okay. So coming to the third differences, this can be named as delta cube y suffix minus 1. Okay. So now we have to write the formula, Gauss forward interpolation formula. Yes, I am writing Gauss forward interpolation formula is Gauss forward interpolation formula is so y is equal to f of x is equal to so y naught plus u into uc1 into delta y naught plus u plus uc2 into delta square y suffix minus 1 plus u plus 1 c3 into delta cube y suffix minus 1, of course, and so on. Here I am writing up to delta cube y suffix minus 1 because in difference table we are having up to third differences, so that we have to write the formula up to third difference only. Okay. So after that we have to simplify this formula. This is y naught plus uc1 is nothing but u into delta y naught. Okay, plus uc2 means u into u minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y suffix minus 1 plus u plus 1 c3 means u plus 1 into u minus 1 by 3 factorial into delta cube y suffix minus 1. Okay. So now we have to write the values from seeing the table. Okay. So first we have to write y naught. So here y naught is, this is y naught. So first we have to round y naught. Okay. From y naught, next we have to go to delta y naught. The second value what we want in the formula is delta y naught. So the delta y naught is here in the table. So this is delta y naught. It means whenever you have rounded y naught, then we have to draw an arrow mark towards delta y naught. Okay. After that, third term, what we require in the formula is delta square y suffix minus 1. Yes, this is the value we want, delta square y suffix minus 1, next one. So once again, we have to round that particular value, and once again, we have to draw an arrow mark here from delta y naught to delta square y suffix minus 1. After that, we want delta cube y suffix minus 1. So this is the value delta cube y suffix minus 1. Once again, we have to draw an arrow mark, that is in this way. So by seeing the formula, we have to round the values in the table. Okay. After that, we have to substitute the values in the formula. So f of 2.5 is equal to, so the first value is y naught. So in table, y naught is nothing but 8. So we have to write 8 plus, so u is nothing but 0.5. So I am writing u is nothing but 0.5 into delta y naught. Delta y naught is nothing but 19. And next u, once again we have to write u. U is nothing but 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1 means minus 0.5 by 2 factorial is nothing but 2 into delta square y suffix minus 1, that is 12. Okay. After that, once again you have to write u plus 1. U plus 1 means 0.5 plus 1 gives 1.5. U is nothing but 0.5. U minus 1 is nothing but minus 0.5 by 3 factorial is nothing but 6 into delta cube. So the delta cube is nothing but 6. So we have substituted all the values. So by simplification and simplification, so we get the value of f of 2.5 is equal to 15.625. So the value of f of 2.5 by using Gauss forward interpolation formula is 15.625. Okay. So next problem. Right on the second problem. Find f of 22 from the following table. From the following table by Gauss forward formula. By Gauss forward formula. Right. So on the table is x, f of x. The corresponding x values are 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And the corresponding y values are 354, 332, 291, 260, 231, and 204. Okay, so this is the table we have given, and now we have to find f of 22. So by using Gauss forward formula. So once again, after giving table, now we have to identify the x naught. Okay, we have to choose x naught from the table. Since here 22 lies between 20 and 25, so we have to choose x naught either by 20 or 25. So in our previous problem, I said that, so in generally we have to choose a left side value as x naught. But here, if we choose x naught by 20, then we are not having a single value to the left side of 20. So that I am choosing x naught by 25. Okay, in generally we have to choose x naught by 20. Okay, since we are not having a single value to the left side of the 20, so that I am choosing x naught by 25. Okay, we can choose any value. Since 22 lies between 20 and 25, we can choose x naught either by 20 or by 25. So here why I am choosing x naught by 25 means because we are not having a single value towards the left side of 20. So that I am choosing here x naught by 20. Okay, so coming to the solution, let x naught is equal to, I am writing x naught by 25. Okay, so now we have to find the value of u. U is equal to x minus x naught by h. This is the formula to find the value of u. Here x is nothing but 22. So f of 22, in place of x we are having 22, so that we have to write 22 minus x naught. X naught is nothing but 25 by h. So the difference between x values is 5, so that we have to write h is equal to 5. It means we get minus 3 by 5. This is equal to minus 0.6. Okay, so after finding u value, now we have to draw the difference table. So now I am drawing the difference table. Yeah, ENC difference table. Okay, in the first column we have to write the values of x. After that we have to write the values of y. So first I am writing the values of x. So the x values are 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45. These are the x values. So corresponding y values are 354, 332, 291, 260, 231 and 204. These are the corresponding y values. Now we have to find the first differences. Okay, it means once again we have to find the subtractions. So 332 minus 54, this is equal to minus 22. Next, 291 minus 332, it gives minus 41. 260 minus 291 gives minus 31. Next, 231 minus 260 gives minus 29. And finally, 204 minus 231 gives minus 27. So these are all the first differences of y. So coming to the second differences, delta square y. Minus 41 minus of minus means plus 22. Minus 41 plus 22. So gives minus 19. Next, minus 31 plus 41 gives 10. Minus 29 plus 31 gives 2. And minus 27 minus of minus means plus 29 gives also 2. So these are the second differences. Now we have to write the third differences. So 10 minus of minus means plus 10 plus 19 gives 29. And 2 minus 10 gives minus 8. And 2 minus 2 gives 0. And after that we have to find the fourth differences. So minus 8 minus 29 gives minus 37. And 0 minus of minus means plus, we get 8. And finally, fifth differences. So 8 minus of minus means 8 plus 37 gives 45. So this is the difference table. Since here we have chosen x0 by 25, so here I am writing that this is x0. So whenever this is x0, the values below x0 can be treated as x1, x2, x3 and x4. And the values above x0 can be treated as x suffix minus 1. Okay, and the corresponding y values can be treated as this is y suffix minus 1, this is y0, this is y1, this is y2, this is y3 and this is y4. Okay, and the first differences can be treated as first differences. So this is delta y suffix minus 1 and this is delta y0, this is delta y1, delta y2 and delta y3. Okay, and the second differences can be treated as this is delta square y suffix minus 1. Since the first value in y value is y minus 1, y suffix minus 1, so we have to write the first value in the second difference should be delta square y suffix minus 1. And the next one is delta square y0, delta square y1 and delta square y2. So coming to the third differences, this can be treated as delta cube y suffix minus 1. This can be treated as delta cube y0 and this is delta cube y1. And coming to the fourth differences, this is delta power 4 y suffix minus 1 and this is delta power 4 y0. And finally, this is delta power 5 y suffix minus 1. Okay, so now we have to write the Gauss forward difference formula. Yes, I am writing Gauss forward difference formula or simply Gauss forward formula is, so y is equal to f of x is equal to, so the first term is y0 plus uc1 into delta y0 plus uc2 into delta square y suffix minus 1 plus u plus 1 c3 into delta cube y suffix minus 1 plus u plus 1 c4 into delta power 4 y suffix minus 2 plus u plus 2 c5 into delta power 5 y sub x minus 2. So since we are having up to fifth difference, so that I am writing the formula up to fifth difference. Okay, once again we have to simplify the formula. This is equal to y naught. UC1 is nothing but u into delta y naught. UC2 is nothing but u into u minus 1. We have to write UC2 as u into u minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 C3 can be written as u plus 1 into u minus 1 by 3 factorial into delta cube y sub x minus 1 plus u plus 1 C4 means u plus 1 into u minus 1 into u minus 2 by 4 factorial into delta power 4 y sub x minus 2, and finally u plus 2 C5 means u plus 2 into u minus 1 into u plus 2 into u plus 1 into u minus 1 into u minus 2 by 5 factorial into delta power 5 y sub x minus 2. Okay, so now coming to the table, first we have to round the value of y naught. Okay, so first I am rounding the value of y naught. After that we have to move an arrow towards downwards, so towards delta y naught, so that I have to round the value delta y naught. So I am drawing an arrow towards downward. So the first arrow should be towards delta y naught, and after that now the arrow towards delta square y sub x minus 1. So this is the value of delta square y sub x minus 1. So we have to round it. So now next we have to draw an arrow towards delta square y sub x minus 1. After that we have to move towards delta power 4 y sub x minus 2. Sorry, delta cube y sub x minus 1. Next one is delta cube y sub x minus 1, that is the value. So this is delta cube y sub x minus 1. Next, once again we have to draw an arrow from that term to this one. Okay, so after delta cube, next term we will require is delta power 4 y sub x minus 2. Delta power 4 y sub x minus 2. So in delta power 4 we are not having delta power 4 y sub x minus 2 term, so that we have to leave it. Okay, and finally delta power 5 y sub x minus 2, that is also we are not having in our table. So we have to round the terms in the table. Okay, so whatever the terms we are having in the table, we have to round those terms only. Okay, so we have rounded up to delta cube. It means we have to substitute the values up to delta cube only in the formula. So we have to neglect delta power 4 and delta power 5 terms. Okay, so that I am writing the values of next in the formula. This is equal to, so I have already rounded the value of y naught, that is nothing but 332, that is y naught. So I have already found the value of u, and the value of u is minus 0.6. So this is minus 0.6 into delta y naught is minus 41. Next, once again u is nothing but minus 0.6 into u minus 1 means minus 1.6 by 2 factorial means 2 into delta square y sub x minus 1, that is minus 19. Next, once again u plus 1. So u plus 1 means 0.4 into u minus 0.6 into u minus 1 means minus 1.6 by, so 3 factorial is nothing but 6 into delta cube y sub x minus 1, that is 29. Okay, since we are not having delta power 4 y sub x minus 2 and delta power 5 y sub x minus 2 in our table, so that we have to neglect those two terms. So I have substituted the values up to delta cube y sub x minus 1 only. So on simplification, we get the value of f of 22. So f of 22 is equal to 349.336. So this is the value of f of 22 by using Gauss forward interpolation formula.